Hello, good morning, everyone. So it's Monday here in the UK, and our local time is 2 past 11 a.m. And once again, we are in the Google Meet as usual. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. I've just shared the link to the Google Meet. Everyone is welcome to join me. So as it might be aware that very often we have got some common questions about English learning. And one of the question is to develop the fluency. Okay. Hello, Hassan. Welcome.
Hello, my dear Tija, Rahat Ali. I'm with you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you for your welcoming me, dear Tija.
How are you doing today?
MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah, everything is good. So we woke up and really we are doing our daily activity. Alhamdulillah, ala kulli hal.
That's great. That's great.
What about you? How's your day?
I'm okay as well.
Everything is okay, I think, yeah.
Everything's fine. Fantastic. I'm just trying to share the link and copy, but it's not working sometimes. So Hassan, I know that you've been learning English for a long time, right?
Yeah, I've been learning English for a long time. Even there's a time that I was a perfect student. Because at that time, I have a lot of friends who share with me and making practice. But after coming for that position,
Hmm.
now I stay in another position. I'm in another place out of the capital city. I don't have any friend who share with me practice. That's why I forgot this language here. Only I speak Somali now because the people around me always speak Somali. There's no one who make his who persuade me to make practice. That's why I forgot a lot of words, a lot of vocabulary, the arrangement of words, making sentence. That's the reason, yeah. But if I get perfect person like students, classmates, or even teachers like Rahat, I'm sure I will be perfect again, yeah.
That's great. But as a matter of fact, you won't find people every time. You have to
Yeah.
also accept the fact.
But you find, but the problem is the time based, yeah. Because, for example, in this world, there's time different. So, for example, if I have a time, maybe the other one won't get any time here for me. That's the
Hmm.
reason.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So, how do you practice your English every day?
Really, nowadays, I start only when I got this link here because after that, there's no one who make breakfast with me. You know. But I decided for me, I decided to do myself, self learning, self practice.
And how do you do that?
Exactly.
That's my question. How do you do your
Yeah.
self learning or self practice?
So I decided, for example, to make, I mean, to use a topic. And every morning after praying Salah Subh, after reading the Holy Quran, when just so I decided to at least 30 minutes or 25 minutes to make practice for that topic. Yeah. I have to use a topic, then I have to collect the idea that related for that topic. So then be starting to talk for that. Yeah, only myself. Yeah, that's the
That's only for speaking. Do you also practice writing?
No, no. Yeah, still, I decided only to speak only. Yeah. But but before speaking, I have to collect. I have to memorize. I have to say a lot of vocabulary that related for that topic. Sometimes I have to maybe some words that I know already. There's no need to write, but the new words that related for that topic, I have to write a memo or a notebook or a note mobile. Then starting speaking for that, but it's still not decided to do writing. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Uh, I've noticed you use one word very often like this. Is it let me think or let me to think?
Okay. Repeat again.
Let me think.
Okay.
Let me to think. There are two sentences. Let me think it very easy way so that I can have a elaborate conversation. If somebody
Okay.
says, "Oh, let me to think about this topic," so there are two sentences. Which one you think is the correct? I don't know if you can share the screen here. Give me a second, please. Let me check if I can share the screen. Yes, we can share the screen possibly. I was going to ask you, do you know what are causative verbs?
Repeat again. There's a network problem. Repeat again, Tija.
Causative verbs. Do you know what are causative verbs?
Causative verbs.
Yes.
No, I think it is new for me for that one.
Okay.
But I hope I will learn today and tomorrow and day by day.
I'm sure more or less you are aware of it, what are causative verbs, but maybe you don't know these are called causative verbs or not. Okay, so let me share the page. Let me see. Uh, Hang on a second. It's asking, share it out. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I see it. Causative verbs. Yeah.
Causative verbs. Okay, cause. What does it mean by the word called cause?
Cause. What's the cause meaning? Maybe cows. For us, we say sabab. In Somali. In English, it will be what caused. I don't know. Yeah.
Meaning of cause. Okay,
Meaning
it's a noun. Cause is a noun. Yeah, it can be
okay.
used also as a verb. Remember that in English words there are many words that may be used as a noun as well as a verb, or it can be used as an adjective or a verb. Okay, so
Okay.
cause means the reasons, something behind. Okay, why something is happening. So we try to find the reason. So causative verbs in English grammar are those verbs, okay, that cause another action to take place. Okay,
Okay.
so as you can see, these are the most common causative verbs like help,
That
make, let,
right.
get.
That,
Okay, and the amazing rule of the causative verbs are, if you use a causative verb and after that the next verb shouldn't take, you know, any other form rather than its original form in present tense. Okay, let me write a sentence.
okay.
So our teachers help us learn English. You can see that. Here,
Yeah.
help is a causative verb and learn
Yeah.
is the second verb. And the amazing rule of causative verbs is after the causative verbs, we must use the present form without s, es, or without any preposition.
We could use infinitive verb.
Yes, but we don't have to use any preposition at all. Remember that. In infinitive, you
Okay.
can use to sometimes. You need to use to as well. So our teachers help us learn English. So this is an example of the causative verb help.
But what about, for example, if I say our teachers help us to learn to,
That is
if I
wrong.
add to,
That is wrong.
that's wrong.
Yeah, we don't have to use preposition. That's what I'm saying. Our
Okay.
teachers help us learn English. That is the most natural way. The English people use these causative verbs. I've seen in many occasions people use preposition, but preposition is not needed.
Okay.
Would you like to give another example, Mustafa?
Okay. I think it's my time. Yeah.
Yes, give us an example so that I can write it for you. By the way, dear viewers, this live broadcast is being, uh, you know, what should I say? It is been at the moment showing in Facebook, YouTube channel, and a few other groups. If any of you are interested to join, just follow the link, the Zoom link that I've shared underneath uh, these publication and broadcast. You can join here. It's free for everyone.
Okay. Thank you. I will try to share with my friends. Uh, who interesting to join with us. I will share with my friends. Okay. So let me to point my
Here, do you
time.
see? Let me say, not let me to say.
Let me say, yeah.
Yes, stop using to from today, please.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't naturally
Let
use
me,
this way. Let me say, let me explain, let me help you, let me do that. When we learn something, make at least few sentences so that it's a good practice for you to remember.
okay.
So say it again. Let me say.
Let me say.
Very good.
Let let me take my time.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Every day. Hmm, every day. I mean, my teachers. Okay. I wanted to give you a good example.
Hang on a
Hmm,
second. Did you say I wanna to?
I wanted to. I wanted to give you. I want to give you.
I wanted to give you, that's fine. But if you use
I want.
wanna, then you don't have to use preposition to because want and to becomes wanna. We don't have to use to again.
Okay.
I
So,
wanna. That means I want to. Remember, that is a colloquial English. Okay? And that is only
okay.
acceptable in spoken English. You can't use in written English.
Okay. Okay. My parents help me learning a lot of things.
My parent, did you say?
Yeah, my parents.
I'm writing.
Both. Yeah, both parents.
My parents, did you use plural?
Yeah,
My parents
help me.
helped me. Past tense.
Yeah,
hmm
my helped me.
Not helped, it should be helped. In one
Yeah,
stress.
me.
Helped.
Uh, the past form.
Helped.
Yeah,
Practice with me. Helped.
help.
Very good. This D sounds like T here in help, remember. English language
Help.
is sometimes seem to be difficult language. Though there is D, but when you pronounce it in natural way, the D becomes T in this case. Okay, helped.
Yeah,
My
my
parents
parents. My
helped me.
parents helped me
Not
Going to
not
school.
parentis, parents.
Parents.
Very good. My parents helped me.
Going to school every day.
Sorry, I didn't get your last word. Say again.
Help me going to school every day.
So remember, it should be the present verb, not going to school. Go
Yeah.
to school.
Go to school every day.
So it should be present tense, not past tense in this case.
Even what about if I make uniform?
Hi, Moheen, welcome.
Sir, how are you?
I'm quite good. Thank you very much.
Sorry for let come here.
No worries.
I am on the road.
No worries. You keep listening. We're practicing few sentences with Mustafa, and you can also participate. Yes, Mustafa, your question was, can you use ing?
Yeah.
Okay, what would be your example? Would you like to tell us?
It is for example, going. Help me going to school.
My parents help me going to school every day. Okay. If it is a past tense, that's okay. But as a matter for as a matter of fact, in the grammar, we simply use the present form without s, es, or without any preposition at the beginning. My parents help me go to school every day. When you're using past tense, remember, you must mention it clearly. Like my parents helped me go to school every day when I was a child. Can you see the sentence now?
Yeah.
Okay. So rather than ing, we have to use the root form, present form. But ing is also possible. You're right. My parents helped me going to school. Because if you use going here, this is gerund. Do you remember what is gerund? Mustafa, are you there?
Yeah, get you that. Going it is the gerund form mean is the form of ing.
Yes, but not all ing is gerund form.
Yeah. Yes, planning form.
Hello,
Or
welcome,
future form.
Liaquat.
Hello, sir. Thank you, and I'm really sorry for late.
No problem. We'll talk to you in a moment. Let me finish it, Mustafa. Okay.
Okay.
We call jiran, those words, those verbs, which has got ing form at the end, but this ing form, this word then works like a noun or adjective. So not all ing form is gerund. Is that clear?
Right.
So my parents helped me going to school every day when I was a child is a gerund form in that case. Okay, I help him doing this job. Okay, yeah, doing is gerund form. I help him do his job is also correct. Okay, Mustafa.
Yeah, get you that. I'm with you.
All right, and your sentence. Remember, let me say,
Let me say.
let me help,
Let me explain.
let me explain. The reason is that here let is a causative verb. And the rule is that when you use causative verb, we don't have to use preposition for the second verb. So we don't say let me to say, let me to help, let me to explain. These are all
So,
incorrect.
uh,
Okay, Hassan, clear?
Yeah, I'm with you. It's clear.
Okay, no problem. So let us talk to our two guests. Liaquat has joined for the first time. Liaquat, please introduce yourself. Unmute your microphone.
Yeah. Um, Hello, guys. I'm Liaquat from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and I've completed my graduation last year. And now I'm trying to learn English through my teacher, honorable teacher Rahat Ali sir. That's my self, nothing else.
Thank you very much. And meet Mizan, Muhin Mizan from Bangladesh, and Mustafa from Somalia.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Okay, guys, you introduced each other. Yeah, let me listen to your conversation for 2 minutes. Hassan Mustafa, this is Liaquat.
Hello, Leah. Welcome, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, Hassan.
Don't feel it is your home. It is our home. So don't feel shyness. Don't feel you're far from us. We are in with one room. And okay.
Thank you.
All right. So,
Sir,
yes.
I need a break for Maghrib. So, if you are permission to me, I want to break for some time.
Sure, no problem. We'll continue for the
Thank
next
you, sir.
uh, 27 minutes more. No problem.
Yes,
37.
thank you, sir.
37. Okay, so Liaquat is one of the oldest English learners from Bangladesh. And welcome back, Liaquat. I'm happy to see you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Do,
Yeah, I'm really oldest and very lazy actually. Might be.
uh,
That's why still I'm the behind of my English learning.
uh,
Think so, sir.
don't worry. Do not all, never ever bring any negative thoughts when it's a matter of learning. It really blocks
Okay.
our, thoughts psychologically. Always think positive,
Oh,
you know. It's never too late
yeah.
to learn and develop. Okay,
Thank you. Yeah.
no problem. And we are today discussing some of the basic for verbs, causative verbs, and
Mhm.
Hassan was giving some examples. And one of them is help, another one is let. There are also make, and also there is another one get. Yeah, we'll come to these two verbs later. So Hassan, any other question up to now from these words?
No question. Only if I do more examples, I'm ready.
Sure. Any question from Liaquat, because Liaquat has just now joined?
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, uh, I couldn't catch the proper lesson yet, but I think I know little bit about let, get, as well as make. Uh, these are also might be positive.
Yes.
Right, sir?
Yeah. Can you see the screen that I have shared?
Sure, sir.
These are the four verbs mostly used as causative verbs. So why they are
Okay.
called causative verbs? Because they cause another action. It's like in physics, there is a theory called cause and effect. So causative verbs
Mhm.
work like this. They cause another action to take place or happen. That's why they are called causative verbs. So help,
Okay.
make,
Mm-hmm.
let, and get.
Like that. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Can you please
Uh,
give me an example, Yakat?
sure.
Any example, Yakat?
Uh, s- s- Sorry, sir. Mm, Actually, here is going on Azan. You might be listening. That's why I couldn't catch it properly. Okay, but I'm looking on your boat where you are writing down. My yeah, it's running now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's evening time, sir.
Hmm?
Here is evening time. That's why this Maghrib is going on, and Azan surrounding by me, our almost uh, giving Azan. So that's why I couldn't hear the sentence properly that
Okay.
time.
All right. The example was Hassan said, "My parents helped me going to school every day when I was a child." Okay. But
Okay.
I said to him, "My parents helped me go to school." After the gerund, I mean, after the causative verbs, we use the main
Mhm.
form, okay, of the verb, like go to, not to go or going to. But if you ever use ing with the verb and that verb works like a noun and adjective, we call it gerund. Okay. So look at these two examples. He's running
Mhm.
now. In the second sentence,
Mhm.
running is a good
Mhm.
exercise.
Exercise.
Yeah. So which one you think is the gerund here?
It's running, which are the as a subject. Second one actually.
Second one. Okay. How about
Yeah.
you, Mustafa? I think he may be busy.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, gerund. We are giving the examples of gerund. By the way, my parents helped me going to school is not correct grammatically. Remember, Hassan, sometimes, grammar is really very strict, but in spoken English, you can still use my help,
Okay,
parents helped me going to school. But in written form, you can't use the wrong things. That is the one of the
okay,
basic difference in written English and spoken English. We make many mistakes while we're speaking, which are acceptable, but when it's a matter of writing or written English, we can't, you know, make
okay,
mistakes. It will be treated as grammar mistake.
okay.
Okay.
So now he's
Yeah.
running. He's running now is present continuous form.
Mhm.
Running is a good because it's a gerund form.
Yes, very good. You see, he's running now. Here, running is a present continuous, and Western countries it is also called progressive tense when something is happening in progression. So continuous has another name. We call it progressive. Yeah, Con- continuous or progressive. And running is a good exercise here. Running is gerund. Um, I'm sure you both have understood very well, right? So you can easily understand which one is gerund. Okay, Hassan
Right.
has a confusion. He's used to let me say, remember, because let me is a causative verb. We don't use preposition after causative verb. We don't say let me to say. Once again, let me to help. Let me say, let me help, let me explain.
Okay.
So, Liakot, could you please give me one example with let me?
Uh, Let me go there.
Very good. Let me go
Uh,
there.
yeah. Let me help poor people like that is.
Let me help poor people. Very good. How about you, Hassan?
Now the figure.
Would you please give me one more example with
Let me buy.
let me buy? Okay. Okay, and we also
Mhm.
Let you help.
go on.
Let you help me.
Let you help me? We don't say like this.
Right.
Hassan, we don't say let you help me. We say you should help me. You must help me. You can help me.
Okay.
You will help me. We don't say let you help me.
Sure.
Okay. By the way, let me take a screenshot. Hassan, can you please
Right.
unmask your camera? Yeah, Liaquat, smile. I'm just taking a screenshot. I know. Done.
Thank you.
I think Hassan is trying to speak, but he may have a connection issue. So, do you have any question, Liaquat, up to now?
Regarding this, I think it's okay. I understood.
Okay. By the way, once again, Liaquat and the people who are watching and who would be watching later, this is a recorded video.
Wow.
It will be
Okay.
updated and uploaded to already. It's being live broadcast in YouTube and Facebook channel. Hey,
Wow.
Nafiz has joined. Nafiz, welcome. Hassan, welcome back.
I'm with you. Someone called me, and the network has broken.
All right. Nafiz, are you okay to talk? If not, that's fine. So,
Hello, Shishar Ali.
hi,
Good to see you.
good to see you. Are you in Dhaka at the moment?
Yeah, I'm in the Dhanmondi Lake right now. So you might know the place.
Yes. All right.
This is a historical place actually.
Yeah, beside Kalabagan Kirachakra Field.
Mm-hmm. Dhanmondi Lake. Okay. So, Nafiz, welcome. And would you like to introduce briefly, please?
Yeah, sure. So this is Armanajat Nafis before you, and I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm doing BSc in Radiology and Imaging Technology, as well doing a part-time job at a hospital as a medical technologist.
Thank you
Wow.
very much. And Liaquat, would you like to introduce yourself to Nafiz and Hassan as well?
Yeah. Uh, I'm Liaquat, Nafis, and Hassan. I'm Liaquat. I'm from also Dhaka, Bangladesh, and now I'm living at my village. But actually, last few 4 months, I'm living Mohammadpur, Dhaka, Mohammadpur. But now I'm in Dhaka, and I have completed my graduation last year. And now I'm trying to do something, trying to learn English through online, through my teacher, honorable teacher. And that's all. I'm still unemployed, by the way.
Okay, Hassan, sorry, meet Nafiz. He must be busy. Okay, so Nafiz, thank you very much. So, what are you doing at the lake at the moment? Sorry to ask you. It must be
So
evening.
today I had morning shift duty as well. I didn't have any class, so my university is they gave 5 days holiday. So that's why I've taken morning shift duty. And now in the evening time, I came here to meet with my uncle. So
That's great. All right, we've got IDK. Welcome, IDK. Hello, IDK. Can you hear us?
Yes, hello, sir. Good afternoon, or is it evening?
It's morning here in the UK. It's 11:30.
Okay, good morning.
Okay, that's fine. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Uh, how can I introduce? I'm from Philippines. I am an English learner.
Anything else you like to share with us? We all are English learners. Okay, I mean, uh, are you in a job or are you in something else? Yeah.
I'm looking for a job.
Okay, welcome. Thank you very much. So I've got one
Thank you.
question that we can introduce one by one to other people. So Thank you very much. Did you get the link from Facebook or YouTube channel?
Someone shared your link.
All right, that's great. No problem. Everyone is welcome to join us. Okay, we're practicing. This is Google Meet. We have got 23 minutes more to practice. So uh, there are other members, Liaquat from Bangladesh, Nafis from Bangladesh, Muhin Mizan is back from Bangladesh, Hassan from Somalia. So guys, meet IDK from the Philippines.
Hi, IDK.
Hello,
Nice to meet you.
I think she has lost. She must have left. Okay, Muhin, Liaquat has joined. Muhin, you have met Liaquat before, and Nafis as well.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, G Marji wants to join. Welcome, G. So thank you very much.
Yes, hello, sir. It's me, Jumarji.
It's my pleasure to
Yeah.
get you because
It was me. It was me, actually. I just checked who's the people joined on your live stream.
oh, you mean the previous ID was your ID too?
Exactly. It is my first time joining with you, actually.
Okay,
Right?
my pleasure to get you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so there are some other people, Mustafa from Somalia and Liaquat, Arman Nafiz and Mizan from Bangladesh.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I am from Philippines.
Okay, one question to all of you, because G is from the Philippines. There are some countries we must always use the articles the. Do you remember which countries we should do? I'll ask one by one. Muhin Mizan, do you know any other country we use the or the?
Yeah, yeah. It's UK and US might be. I forgot.
Okay, Liako say you can USA. Muhin Mizan?
I have no idea, sir.
Okay, Nafis, are you there?
it's the UK,
Uh-huh. Only you can?
maybe UK, America. I'm not sure.
Okay. Hassan, are you still there? He has muted.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do you know some countries needs article like the? Any example from your memory?
Yeah. Okay. The USA and the UK.
All right, that's correct. And also use, remember, the has two sounds, the and the Philippines, yeah, or the Philippines. Philippines, we use the. The reason is that J, it's a, there are, I think, many islands are there. If a country has more than one state, more than one country, and many islands, we use generally the, like the Philippines, but the UK, the USA, the Falkland Islands, another British territory, the Andaman Islands, but we do not use before the India. Okay, we don't say the India. We don't say the China. Okay, but we use the also in some cases in some countries when it is like the government form, like governments of the people, the People Republic of Bangladesh, governments of the People Republic of the China. You see, when it comes to the word government, we use the. Okay, so the sound the and da, as you said, the we used when the next word has a consonant. Okay, and so the, sorry, next the and da. Okay, the Philippines. I'm sorry, when the next word is an vowel sound. Okay, like the orange, the UK, the USA. All starts with a vowel U or. And we use the sound when the next word starts with consonant. So the Philippines. Okay, the Fall Guy. That is a very famous movie. Once upon a time when I was child, okay? I used to watch it through television. So we use the and the. Anyway, welcome guys and ladies as well. If you've got it,
Excuse me, sir. Actually, when we introduce in a formal way, we should say from the islands of Philippines.
yeah, you can say also
The island,
from
yeah,
the
because it's
Philippines.
composed of many islands.
Hmm. Right, you can say that. Thank you very much. Any other questions?
Hello, dear teacher.
Yes, Hassan?
Before leaving this, can you repeat it again when we use the and the?
Okay, let me write it so that you can remember, yeah?
Yeah,
Can everyone see the screen?
yeah, we see it.
So we say use the when the next word starts with vowel sounds. And I'm sure all of you are aware of A, E, I, O, U. These are the most common vowel sounds. Okay. And we use the when the next word is consonant sounds. So it's a movie, The Fall Guy. The Philippines. Oh, I'm correcting the spelling. Is it clear, Hassan?
Yeah, it's clear now.
Great. Any other question up to now?
We use the vowel consonant, vowel sounding, and that we use for the consonant.
Yes. Da and the. And also, why it is a matter of phonetics? There are two type of the and da sound. One is we call voiced, another is unvoiced. I'm going a little bit advanced. So what are voice sounds? To explain easily, remember we have got vocal cord. All humans have got vocal cord at their throat. Okay, when we pronounce a word or any letter or any sound, if you feel the vibration of the vocal cord, how do you understand? You can touch with your hand like this. Yeah, you'll feel, oh, my vocal cord is vibrating. That means these are voiced sounds. Okay, and when we pronounce the words, but the vocal cords do not vibrate, rather we use our tongue, tooth, nose, and mouth, we call those sounds non-voiced or unvoiced sound. Okay, it's going a bit deeper, but I'm explaining briefly. Because when we'll be starting phonetics, which is a little more advanced stage later, so I'll give more specific example. But one of the example is like think. How do you understand it is unvoiced? If your tongue touches the tooth, pronounce the word think, Mohim. You'll feel that your tongue touches the tooth. Think, think.
Think.
Yeah, does your tongue touch the tooth?
Yeah, think.
Okay, G Marge, can you feel it when you pronounce think? Does your tongue touch the tooth?
Think.
Yes. If it touches,
Sorry, sir.
yeah, if it touches the tooth, that is unvoiced because the sound is coming from our mouth, not from the vocal cord. So that is unvoiced sound. So that is one of the amazing examples to remember. Unvoiced or non-voiced sounds are made always through nose, mouth, by touching the tooth, upper palm, or any part of lips. There are labial sounds, we call lips. Okay. Also, there are sounds coming from our tooth, we call dental sounds. It will be coming later. But to give you an example, Liaquat, can you feel it when you pronounce thing? Your tongue touches the tooth.
Sure, sir. Think. Yeah.
Think, not think.
Think.
Ka sound. Think.
Think. Think.
Very good. Hassan,
Dia tiga,
do you feel it?
think.
Think. Yeah, Kasam, think.
I feel when I say think, the tongue touches the tooth.
Very good. That is unvoiced. And how about you, Nafis?
Yeah, it's just same from my side. When I'm about to pronounce thing, then the tip of my tongue touches the teeth.
Okay.
Thing.
But look at this word. Next word. Though. Though. That is another TH sound. Okay. So this
Same thing.
Same, sir. Same as thing. Though.
think, though, same, right? Okay.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
How about this one?
through,
It's throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also same.
Same.
Throw.
It's also same.
Same. Yeah. G, what do you think? Is it same?
Think, though, true.
through,
True.
Yeah. Same. Same place. Hmm?
when we step through, it is a step place, but we are feeling vocal vibration here, vocal cord vibration.
How about this one? They.
They,
There.
there,
Now my question is, what do you think these words? G, let me ask her. They and there.
What do you mean, sir? They, there.
Yeah. What do you think? Is it coming
Um,
from vocal cord or through mouth? That means voiced or unvoiced?
I don't know. Maybe unvoiced.
Okay. Voiced. Vocal cord. Okay. Unvoiced. Through mouth. Nose. Touching tooth. So try it again. He said, I don't know. We need to find out. Then it will be easier for all of us to understand voiced and unvoiced
So the
sound.
unvoiced mouth, I mean, if you touch your tooth
Yeah,
from tongue, so is it unvoiced?
that's right. Unvoiced
They,
or
there. Yeah, it's unvoiced.
unvoiced, or sometimes some teacher says in non-voiced as well. Same, yeah. So you say they and there is unvoiced. Okay, let me ask the other people. What do you think, guys? Mizan?
But actually,
Sir,
I'm getting confused, sir, because you are in UK, so you prefer to teach a British accent, but I prefer American accent. So the British, they gotta say there instead of there, isn't it?
I'll explain you in a moment. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry, Mizan, what's the response?
Yes, sir. Um, teeth when tongue and teeth touch, it's will be voice.
No. It's unvoiced. Voiced is when you use your vocal
Unvoiced.
cord. Okay, you'll feel the vibration of vocal cord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've written it.
Oh yeah.
Voiced, you use vocal cord. Unvoiced, non-voiced, when you use
Yeah.
mouth, nose, touching tooth. Okay,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
so there
Okay, sir. Okay.
and there, what do you think? Is it voiced or unvoiced? Okay, you think of it. Hassan, what's your opinion?
They. Sir,
They,
it's unvoiced.
there,
It's unvoiced.
unfolded. Because I'm feeling touching my tooth.
When you pronounce there, you feeling touching a tooth? Are you serious, Hassan?
They and there. Yeah,
They. Hmm.
they and there. I'm feeling touching my tooth here.
Yep.
It is unfolded or non-voiced.
Okay. You see, we have got different opinions than G Marji. Nafis, what do you think?
Yeah, it's unvoiced.
They and they're unvoiced. But when I'm pronouncing, my tongue is not touching the tooth. They. In fact, they
Oh,
and there is voiced. G Marji, you're right.
Yeah.
Guys, remember, you need to understand how our movement of, uh, you know, different parts of the mouth, moves when we pronounce a word. Okay. So we'll have a little bit,
Excuse me, sir. I have to go now. I'm sorry for that.
no worries. I was going to answer your question before I leave. Do you have 2 minutes time? Yeah, your question in British pronunciation accent. We,
Yes, sir. Like they, there, it's same sounds in British.
they and there. Sorry, G Margie, say again. It's they and there. No, in British English, most of the cases we do not pronounce letter R, okay, which is why it is called non-rhotic English. But we also pronounce letter R if the next sound or alphabet is vowel. Okay, so many people do not know that. When we study phonetics, that's the time when I came to know that yes, we pronounce R obviously. For example, I have got a car. You see, in car, the R is silent. But if the sentence starts like that, I've got a car and my car is, the next word is I, here we have to pronounce R. My car is in front of your house. In that case, we have to pronounce R. So it is not always necessary that we do not pronounce R. There are some situations, where we have to pronounce the letter R. I think Jim Marji has left. Okay, any other question, guys? I'm going to explain a little bit today. We have 5 minutes more. The basic difference between the British and American English. How do you understand? Most of the times we are confused. We do not know. Remember, I'm writing it letter R and letter T is the most prominent word and sound that differs US and UK English. So what happens letter R? In British English, letter R is pronounced silently. We call it schwa sound. Like father, mother, brother, Harry Potter. I'm sure you have watched the movie called Harry Potter. Harry Potter is standard British accent movies. Okay, and there are thousands of movies from Hollywood. These are all American movies with American accent. But on the other case, in American English, they must pronounce letter R. That's why American English is called rhotic English, like brother, water, sister, father. In British English, we do not pronounce like that. And letter T in British English is always strong, like water. Harry Potter, do you need any water? I'm just making sentences. No, I don't, for example. In American English, letter T in many cases sounds like D. We call it flap T. Okay? T is strong in UK and T is flap T, which sound like D. So, for example, we say water, there's water. Okay, that T sounds like D. We say identity, there's identity. Listen to it carefully. Listening is very important part for development or a listening skill and focusing on your accent and pronunciation. someone asked this question yesterday. And if you are to develop your pronunciation or your own accent, follow the specific dictionary like Oxford, Cambridge, Merriam-Webster, maybe Collins. Do not go to Google because Google doesn't show any specific source. You see, source, no R sound. Pharmacy, no R sound. Because this is British accent, British English. Is that clear? Mustafa, Hassan,
Yeah, it's clear, dear teacher.
Mohin, Mizan, Nafis?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
we have never opportunity to learn same as your way. So I am very confused the first time to learn English this way.
Okay, don't be confused. I always make my lessons simpler. I should say simple, easy, and understandable for each and everyone. That's why I've shared the screen so that we give example and we practice together. Okay. So
Thank you, sir.
no problem. Nafis?
yes, teacher.
Yeah. Do you have anything to share or say?
Yeah, I want to share one thing to Mr. Mohin that if you think that it's your first time you're feeling nervous, then don't worry. Just be patient and keep in touch with that. So the fear that you are having, it will be overcome with a short time if you give time. So if you invest time, then you'll be benefited from there. So investing time for learning, it never disappoint you.
Okay. So let's practice all together. Okay. These words. I'm sure you all can see the words, and these are very common words. And I'll give both of the comparison of how British pronunciation is done as well as the American pronunciation. Okay, Muhin Mizan, Hassan Mustafa, and Nafis already knows that because in our lessons previously, when we conducting reading and speaking, also as well as phonetics, I always explain like this, like father, no R sound. Okay, Muhin Mizan, practice father.
Father,
Yeah. Remember,
father,
now it is your duty to find out whether they like to follow the British or the American. Americans will say father with R. So father,
yeah,
father.
father, father,
Yes. Once again, no R sound of these words in British pronunciation. Father,
father,
mother,
father,
brother,
mother,
sister,
brother, sister,
pharmacy.
pharmacy,
No R sound. In
pharmacy.
pharmacy, it should be. No R sound, remember. That's the problem because we are habituated to pronouncing it pharmacy in our country. So when it comes to learning
Yeah,
about British pronunciation, it is bit difficult for us. Course, okay? You see?
horse,
Course, no R sound.
horse,
Course, water,
horse,
identity.
horse.
Okay, one by one. Mohin, you go
Horse.
first. We have got few minutes.
Yeah, father, mother, brother, sister, pharmacy, curse, water,
Last one. Identity.
identity. Yeah, identity,
Identity, not identity. Identity.
identity.
Very good. Hassan Mustafa.
Hello, dear teacher. Father, mother, brother, sister, pharmacy, cause, water, identity.
Very good. Nafiz, are you there?
Yeah, teacher. The first one is father, mother, brother, sister, pharmacy, cause, water, identity.
Very good. Now, that's these words are just examples. Remember, there are thousands of words. If you know the rules, when the R is silent and when the R is not silent, I'm talking about British English, then you can apply it. but it will be difficult because all our previous lives, school, colleges, universities, we are taught in a different way. So when we try to learn something new, it becomes a bit challenging. Okay, so don't you forget, we all are learning and we're going there slowly. Now, the second way to remember any sound is making a sentence, not only the word. You have to make a sentence. Like, is your father at home? Look, is your father at home?
Is your father at home?
Okay. Oh, no, he's not at home today. He has gone outside. Like, make an imaginary
Home?
conversation. Yes, Hassan.
Is your mother at home?
No, she's not here, but she's in the kitchen. Okay. Nafis, make a sentence with brother.
How's your brother?
I believe that they're doing fantastic. You're a brother from different mother. Very often we use this sentence, right?
Do you have an older brother?
Yes, Hassan.
Do you have an older brother?
I have one more brother.
Is he a teacher like you?
No, he's a government officer in Bangladesh.
Thank you.
Okay, we have got a few more minutes, guys. So remember, this is the way we practice. Now, someone asked me this question: how do you know which one is the accurate sound? Remember, use that dictionary, write this word. Okay, I'll show you the dictionary how to find out the correct sound. Like, for example, brother, in a moment. Okay, so that uh, okay, let me share quickly. Can you see this? This is Cambridge. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Now look at that. Under brother, it is noun, and that is UK pronunciation and American pronunciation. So if you click on this microphone symbol, it will explain
brother,
brother,
brother, brother,
brother. British,
brother,
brother. See? Did you find the difference now? Brother.
brother,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
brother,
So that's the reason why I always ask you to check the sound. Okay. All right. Nearly finishing our lessons. Any other questions from anyone? Nafis, any question?
No, sir. Right now, I don't have any. But in future, definitely I'll have
Sure.
it next class lesson.
All right. Hassan Mustafa,
Hello, dear teacher.
any other question?
No question. Everything is clear.
Mizan Mohin?
Everything.
No, sir. I have no any question.
I don't have any question. Or I have no question. That's also correct.
I
I have no question, or I don't have any question,
I have no question.
or I don't have any question.
Don't
Have any
I
question.
don't have any question. Yes, sir.
Please remember that we learn many things every day on a daily basis. We need to practice because our human brain has been made in such a way that we tend to forget after a few hours. That's the reason we use this magic word practice. Practice gives you strength. Practice makes your progress slowly. Remember, it may be slow, learning curve, but do not stop practicing. Okay, every single practice your motivation. And also, please, important thing, do not worry about making mistakes as long as you can learn from it. Okay, and also you have to remember, as a humans, none of us perfect. The natives are good at their accents. They are not good at grammar. Remember, they're not good at writing articles. Okay, I've seen many occasions my colleagues. Like I've got a colleague called Lucy. Very often she said, "Oh, Ali, the other day you was coming on the bus stop." I said, "Hey, why are you saying you was? We use you were." "Oh, so sorry, but is that's from our language." But anyway, in spoken English, as I said, sometimes these kinds of mistakes are acceptable. But when it's a matter of written English, we have to be careful that you know incorrect or grammatically inaccurate things are not accepted in written English, and which is why you should know that there are formal English and informal English and academic English. We use in written English formal English and semi-formal and academic English. Okay. Another important thing, very often we use contraction like I don't want to go there, for example. I don't want to go there. Generally, in written English, we write full. I do not want to go there. Oh, we have got 10 minutes. That's great. The Google Meet has extended 15 minutes more today. I thought that it is going to be ended. So remember, this is another thing. For Mohin Mizan, it may be a bit difficult. I'm sure Nafis knows that because all of my classes I always explain because many students wanted to sit for the IELTS exam through my classes. Nafis will be happy to know that recently one of my students from Bangladesh got 7.5 in academic. He needed 7 only to apply for the Canadian immigration, and he's very happy. And he got 8.5 in listening, 8 in reading. He got very poor mark in writing. He never practiced. So in order to develop your writing, we have to know correct grammar, okay? And different kinds of sentences, we call it sentence variations. Especially, you need to know how to write complex and compound sentences, okay? As we go through, we'll explain what are complex and compound sentences. And also sentences that have got gerund, negative sentences, interrogative sentences, and all should be grammatically accurate. Remember, though in IELTS exam it is said grammatical accuracy is less important than sentence variations. Okay, so let me give you one good example of this compound sentence. And Nafis, you know that I asked this question many times. When did pandemic start in your country? Mohin,
Yes, sir.
when did pandemic start? The pandemic situation.
Sir, I have a network problem, sir. Please,
We
if you are,
we can hear you, Mr. Mohin.
Okay, Nafis.
sir,
Okay, the question is, when did pandemic start in your country?
pandemic. Sir, what is means by pandemics? I don't know.
Okay, Nafis, can you please explain what is pandemic?
Yeah, pandemic is one kind of disaster. For
The
example,
COVID situation.
the COVID situation is one kind of pandemic. So any kind of
Thank you.
disaster is can enshrined as a pandemic when it uh, when it extends rapidly. So in that time we can say it's a pandemic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so
I'm very weak in vocabulary.
okay, but you know COVID. Okay, when did COVID start?
2019.
Okay, another amazing feature of English practicing is rather than giving small answer, always use full sentences. Rather than giving the answer yes or no, or with one word like 2019, use full sentences. It will help you your fluency. Number one, help you in your written English as well. Okay, so instead of saying 2019, you can say the COVID started in my country in 2019 or 2019. Okay.
Right, sir.
Nafis, are you okay?
Yeah, teacher.
Is everything all right?
Did you ask me something?
No, no, I think that you're busy, possibly.
No, I was talking with my uncle.
Okay. Is he okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Everything is fine.
How is the weather in Dhaka, by the way?
It's not too cold, not too hot, like um, good temperature. Maybe it's about 28, maybe. Let me check.
It's very high. 28 is very, very high for us.
Yeah, it's 25. 25.
25 degrees Celsius. And how about
Yeah,
your
25
area,
degrees.
Muhin Mizan? How is the weather in your place?
Sir, same as Nafis, because we are also live in Dhaka.
Which part of Dhaka city you live? Area name only.
Sir, I live in Tungi side, Tungi, Gazipur.
Is it after Tongi Bridge?
Yeah, sir.
I think
Tongi place.
Nafiz's university is also in that area, right, Nafiz?
No, teacher. My university is in beside technical, Maple One.
Okay. Okay. So far we have learned many things. I don't know if you can remember. However, these are being recorded in Facebook Live as well as YouTube channel. You can watch it from there. Once again, the lives are underneath the part called live. Home, video, short, live. Okay. But if you want to see it, I can share with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The reason for asking to listen to it is that sometimes you need to know how you have spoken, and you can feel that, oh, I've done really mistakes here and I can improve it. Self detection and self learning is another amazing, practice. If you know your own mistakes, if you know how to amend them, then you are an amazing learner. Okay. And once again, remember, as I was saying, we all make mistakes, so don't worry about making mistakes. And as long as you can learn from it. So in speaking, there are 4 things that are always assessed. Number 1 is fluency, how in good speed you can present yourself. Number 2 is using vocabulary, words. We call in English linguistic, we call it lexical resources. So use synonyms, antonyms, phrasal verbs, group verbs. Then we use phrases and idioms, and even dialects in spoken English. Number 3 is,
Sir,
let me finish it quickly, 1 minute it will take. Grammatical accuracy and different types of grammar structures usage. And the last one is your phonetics, pronunciation. These 4 things are always important in English speaking, learning, and developing yourself. Yes, Muhin.
sir, I am very weak in vocabulary. So how to improve my vocabulary skill? So
You have to read new books,
uh,
maybe new storybooks, maybe newspaper, maybe articles, maybe journal. I don't know why you are interested. Read something every day. Maintain a notebook. Write the new words. When you get a new word, go to the dictionary, find immediately what is the meaning of it. Okay, is it a noun, pronoun, adjective? Make sentences. If you remember the sentence making techniques which I explained yesterday, make at least 27 sentences. How? Make a positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence using I. Then change the subject you. Then change the subject third person singular number, he, she, or anyone in the present tense. So we are getting 9 sentences, yeah, from one word in present tense. Make another 9 sentences in past tense, another 9 in future tense. Okay, write it, read it loudly, and it will help you, building up your confidence level. It will help you building your fluency, and also when you read loudly, you can hear your own accent, I should say, or pronunciation. If something is wrong, you can always amend it by going to the dictionary, write the words. We call it shadowing technique. Like father, for example. Dictionary says father, but you're saying something like father, American. Brother, American, British, whatever. Okay? So at the beginning, it will be difficult for you, to develop your vocabulary, but you have to read regularly. We have got less than a minute. And thank you very much once again, all the people who joined: Mustafa, Liaka, Jim, Arjun, Hafiz, Muhin Misan. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And on the 1st of January, something new is coming. All of you guys, I'm going to send you a link. We are starting a campaign from the 1st of January 2023. Please support my campaign. It will be helpful
Yes,
for
sir.
us. Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Assalamu
Alaikum
alaikum.
salam. This session will be again after 4 hours. So people who have
Yes, sir.
not joined now, they can join me later. Okay, guys, that's the end of today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, comments, please write in the YouTube channel section or Facebook. Or if you're interested in joining any of the upcoming lessons, contact me either through the Facebook or YouTube channel. We're going to share the joining link. Thank you very much. Make every day a useful and amazing day for your life. Bye.